Girl, this stuff that's coming across my desk about Trump. Now, I've always heard rumors that he's the R word racist. But you know what? I don't know. I don't know. But honey, the more I'm digging, the more I'm realizing you guys were right. Yes, he is the racist. As long Marjorie Green, all of them. All of them. Now, they try to hide it. They try to hide it. But honey, it is what it is. And the only reason why they acting nice, because they need the black vote. They need the black vote. A pinch of a black vote, they need any minority vote, okay? And all it is so they can win. Honey, they don't give a damn about none of y'all. They ain't never give a damn about none of y'all before. But because y'all got a check, y'all think y'all gonna get another check. Huh. Man, oh man. But anyway, this video tells us that I guess one of Trump's producers, somebody that used to work with Trump on different sets, they say that his ass was out here using the N-word. And using the N-word. You know you don't say the goddamn N-word. You know better now. Come on now. And you got so many words in the vocabulary. You privileged. I know you got an education. And you're saying the N-word? Why is that? Okay? Because you already know what it is. So I want to react to this video. People have been talking about it. Somebody emailed me and said, can you please react to Trump calling black folks the N-word? That's how he feel. Okay? And he's hiding it. But okay, who was the one? And tell me in the comment section. It was one of them Republicans, and they said they wanted to pass a law to make it okay for everybody to say the N-word. All races. They feel like this is what they don't like. They don't like that white people are getting fired because they're saying the N-word. They don't like that shit. They don't like when white people are on the internet and they say the N-word in a tweet and people cancel them. They can't stand that shit, okay? So I hear they do want to overwrite that and make it law. You cannot fire anyone because they call someone the N-word or they use the N-word at the workplace or out the workplace. I know they are trying to do that law for sure. Okay, well, anyway, let's play this video. Check this out.
For years, there has been rumor out there that there's a clip, there is video of Donald Trump using the N-word about a contestant from his time on The Apprentice. And now we're getting confirmation of who has said it and that their non-disclosure agreement that they signed. When you work on a show, usually you sign those kind of documents so you don't hurt the reputation of the show or whatever. A lot of times these documents, these non-disclosure agreements, they sunset. There's an expiration date on them. And apparently that is the case with this particular document, this particular agreement with this particular producer. And he has gone to Slate and written an article, a wide-ranging, lengthy article that I will link below. And I encourage you to go read every word of this. One, just from an informational standpoint.
Child, I'm not reading that. Just tell me.
Standpoint, it gives you kind of an idea, a glimpse in, a view of how they run reality TV shows and how they...
Yeah, I already know he racist. Just tell it.
They make people who just aren't the best among us, how they make them look good, up to and including Donald Trump. That's not the element. I'm going to read a brief little bit from this that tells the worst part of this, that there have been Republicans who have denied the existence of this. The fact that it hasn't surfaced yet has been...
You can't trust the Republicans. You know, it was a day and time where you could trust the Republicans. They have integrity. They have something to stand on. Nowadays, it's no Republican Party. It's the mega party. And mega party is a cult. Whatever Trump says, they does. If they have to lie to protect him, they will. It doesn't matter. They're going to lie. It's not to be trusted.
Evidence to some, it's not evidence, but it's been proof positive that it doesn't exist, because if it did exist, it would already be out there. This is damning. This guy's putting his name and his reputation on the line, and my guess would be we're gonna get...
And that's bull crap. Shit, them Diddy tapes exist. We just saw that video of Diddy from 2016, and I'm sure those same people would say, well, if it existed, then the video footage would have already been out there. But it hasn't. It just got. So it's a lot of stuff about Trump that I'm sure he's a big, powerful man. He got a lot of money, a lot of influence. It's a lot of shit that he's been paying people to keep hush. It's a lot of stuff that our people are afraid of him to speak or to say something. You know what I mean? So,
The tape. I don't know how. I don't know if he has a copy of it or not, but he's making his views public. He's making his version of what took place public, and it's a big deal. Here's the headline from Slate. The Donald Trump I saw on The Apprentice. For 20 years, I couldn't say what I watched the former president do on the set of the show that changed everything. Now I can. I'm not going to read everything. I'm just giving you the context here. The Apprentice was an instant success in another way, too. It elevated Donald J. Trump from sleazy New York tabloid hustler to respectable household name. In the show, he appeared to demonstrate impeccable business instincts and unparalleled wealth, even though his businesses had barely survived multiple bankruptcies and faced yet another when he was cast. By carefully misleading viewers about Trump, his wealth, his stature, his character, and his intent, the competition reality show set about an American fraud that would balloon beyond its creator's wildest imaginations. I should know, says the author and former producer of the show here, I should know I was one of 4 producers involved in the first 2 seasons. During that time, I signed an expansive non-disclosure agreement that promised a fine of $5 million and even jail time if I were to ever divulge what actually happened. It expired this year. And that expiration date couldn't come at a better time when we presently reside on the precipice, on the brink of authoritarian disaster for the United States and our democracy. Now, the following 3 or 4 brief...
we need to hear this. God is always right on time. He may not come when you want him, but he's always right on time. He's on time, God. Yes, he is. Let's go.
Brief paragraph.
Oh, he's on time, God. Yes, he is. What? He may not come when you want him, but he'll be there right on time. He's on time, God. Oh, yes, he is. All right, let's listen.
They go through and explain the moment, explain the scenario where Donald Trump on camera in consultation with producers about who he was going to pick to win or whatever, used the N-word in relation to one of the contestants, Kwame Jackson, I believe his name. Was never a watcher of the show, so I don't know the cast of characters here, but we can choose to trust the word of this particular producer or not. Here's what he says. We lay out the virtues and deficiencies of each finalist to Trump in a fair and balanced way. But sensing the moment at hand, Kepcher, I guess another producer, sort of comes out of herself. She expresses how she observed Jackson at the casino overcoming more obstacles than Rancic, I guess that's another contestant, particularly with the way he managed the troublesome Omarosa. Jackson, Kepcher maintained, handled the calamity with grace. Quote, I think Kwame would be a great addition to the organization, Kepcher says to Trump, who winces while his head bobs around in reaction to what he is hearing and clearly resisting. Quote, why didn't he just fire her, Trump asked, referring to Omarosa. It's a reasonable question, given that this is the first time we've ever been in this situation. None of this is something we expected. Quote, that's not his job, Beinstock says to Trump. That's yours. Trump's head continues to bob. I don't think he knew he had the ability to do that, Kepcher says. Trump winces again. Yeah, he says. Now listen. This is going to give the account using the substitute for the word that is a vile, racist, hateful, bigoted word. N-word is what we have here. What was said on tape was the actual word. Donald Trump, in company of producers and other human beings, said the word with a mic on, with the camera on, according to this account. Quote, yeah, Trump says to no one in particular, but I mean, would America buy an N-word winning, unquote. Winning the competition. Would America...
No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Trump talking about, and it's on recording. It got video camera. It got audio too. Nah. Okay, so he got a show, a competition show, Trump. And I guess the black man, he was deserving to win. But Trump was like, nah, we're not going to give it to no N-word. Do you think America really want to see an N-word win? And that let you know how he feel. And they got it on recording. But you know, everybody already know he's a racist. So a lot of it is not surprise. But that's horrible. The mindset. If he is deserving, why wouldn't you? And a lot of it, too, I do believe Trump, he is old, you know? And he was raised in a time where I'm sure he was raised up around a lot of people that had a hatred towards black people and a lot of people that had a hatred towards people that were not like them, that didn't view the world like them. So his makeup, his foundation has that in him, you know, and he has used that to his advantage to elevate and to gatehold or gatekeep this black man from winning, because from what I'm hearing, that black man deserved to win. Did he win? I don't know. But all I know is he felt comfortable to say, do you really think America is going to buy an N-word winning? Are they going to be happy about that? And he knows that America don't like black men, okay? Or black people. He knows that shit, okay? He knows it. and his mega people, they don't care. They don't want to see a black man on the throne. They don't want to see a black woman on the throne. They don't want to see a black man or a black woman in power, okay? Especially a person that got their own mindset and know the real history about this country, that know the real history about this country and how it came to form. They don't want that. They trying to rearrange and change history and lie, okay? They don't want that. So, honey, this is all messed up. Comment, I want to know what y'all think about
America be okay? Would they be on board? How would they feel about a black person winning? Except he uses vile racist language, which causes the producers and everybody in the room.
He didn't even have to use that word, but he wanted to use that word because he wanted to paint a negative picture of black people towards everybody, because he wanted everybody to feel like, nah, you right. They're not going to want to see an N-word win. You know, because the N-words are not deserving. The N-words, people do not root for them. The N-words, people are not going to call in and vote for them. No, we don't want that. And they want to make America white again. Hello? Shit. Yeah.
To squirm with uncomfortability. Kepcher's pale skin goes bright red. I turn my gaze toward Trump. He continues to wince. He is serious, and he is adamant about not hiring Jackson, who he had just referred to with vile racist epithets. Beinstock does half a cough, half laugh, and swiftly changes the topic or throws to Ross for his assessment. What happens next, I don't entirely recall. I am still processing what I have just heard. We all are.
That's sad. And that's how he feel about black people, you know? He sees them as the N-word. And that's his foundation. He grew up with his people hating, you know, people of color. He grew up in a society where they did not view black people as humans. They didn't view black people as equal to them. They didn't allow black people in the same bathroom, in the same, using the same water fountain. You know that's evil, and you know that's not of God. you can't use the same water fountain, and that's of God, and they were so religious. And why is that? Because they felt that you was going to give them some type of disease. They felt that you were evil. And you still have a lot of those individuals, especially in that MAGA crowd, that feels that way. Yes, they're going to pretend to be nice to you now because they want that goddamn vote, okay? But honey, these are the same people. They ain't changed. What they say, a leopard or a lion don't change the stripes. And honey, it is unfolding. It has been revealing the veil. Didn't Cat Williams say 2024 was going to be the year of unveiling? And it is unveiling right before your eyes. It is, and you see the signs. You see how the mega people are so crazy and delulu, all that shit and colorful and paint and makeup on their face with the horns and stuff and running and being barbaric. This is what he generate, you know?
Only Beinstock knows well enough to keep the train moving. None of us think to walk out the door and never return. I still wish I had. Beinstock and Kepscher didn't respond to requests for comment. I guess they reached out, and they are maybe still abiding by an NDA. Maybe they're cowards. We don't know. But there's months before the election, and I am certain we're going to find out. Afterward, we filmed the final meeting in the boardroom where Jackson and Rancic are scrutinized by Trump, who we already know favors Rancic. Then we wrap production, pack up, and head home. There is no discussion about what Trump said in the boardroom, about how damning the evidence was caught on tape. Nothing happens. Now, there are several...
He ain't give a damn. He ain't see it as no big deal. You know, he said the N-word on tape. And to be honest with you, can I be honest with y'all? All of them want to say it. A lot of these people, they want to say it. A lot of them do say it. They say it in a rap song as an excuse. But they be saying it behind your back. When they cuss you out in their head, they be saying that shit. When they're around their friends, they be using them words. That's how they always gonna feel. They was brought up with hate in their heart. That's how society was in the past. And that is where they want to go back. They want to go back into the history. That's what they want to go back there in history. Okay? Where they was outwardly hating your ass. Okay? And ain't nobody was going to do nothing about it.
There are several aspects to this. One, which should be the biggest story of all time here in American election. The problem is that Donald Trump has lowered the bar for what surprises people, what shocks people. No one's surprised by this. No one should be shocked by this. But this should be on the tips and the lips of everyone's tongues. Everyone should be talking about this particular story for days and weeks and months to come. That a former sitting president of the United States who's running for re-election wants to be in office once again use this kind of language as though it was normal. Having grown up white in the racist state of Idaho and having been in the Marine Corps even in mixed company with white Southerners and white Northerners, whatever, there have been occasions where people will say racist shit in front of me thinking, I guess because I look like a Republican or whatever, that I'm on board, that I agree with those sentiments, that I certainly won't push back. I always do. But this is another one of those situations. This guy has gone his entire life talking like this, no one pushing back because of his power, because of his wealth, because of his notoriety, whatever. It's the same with the grab and buy.
Okay, I ain't need to hear that P word. Girl, it's sad. It's a mess. I want to know what you guys think about all this. I love you guys, and I will see you guys on another video. Bye.